Welcome back to Waking Up with Mindful Serenity Yoga, and I'm Nancy. We're going to continue pulling a word or concept from the jar, which I will speak on for about 4 minutes. I'll set my timer for 4 minutes. And again, these are going to be far from perfect. I keep stressing that. I'm no expert. I am just here doing this for several selfish reasons, as well as for some idea I have that this might benefit other people who are on this journey as well. So anyway, I will digress and I will reach in, get my timer going first here, and I will pull a little tiny one. Oh, this is a big one. Soul. The word is soul. I'm going to take a deep breath and then I'll start my timer. Soul. So what is the soul? That has different meanings and connotations for all kinds of people, I'm sure. And as a Christian growing up in a very Catholic household, I knew the soul was a part of who I was, and it was the soul that I was supposed to save and protect from sin. The soul was individual, very individual in my upbringing. It belonged to me. It was the spirit inside me. And I was taught that when I died, the body would die and the soul would lift out of my body and go to heaven, where it would spend the remainder of eternity. Well, I have changed in my view and my perception of such things greatly over the last few years. I've been practicing yoga for many, many years. And I have gained a certain insight and awareness through my own meditation practice, as well as through yoga and other readings I have done. Eastern tradition as well as Western tradition, wisdom traditions. Regardless, the soul to me then is that essence of who we are. It is separate in one way when we think in terms of dualism. It is separate in one way. It is my experience of consciousness, I guess I would say, would be one way of putting what the soul is. We think of the soul as being within the body and mind, and again, that's very dualistic, but yes, it's easier to understand it as that which is in the body and mind, witnessing the body and mind of this human I call me proceed through life. But it is the essence of who I am. So it is the invisible realm, that which is unmanifested yet, it's not form. It's formless. It is that which is part of the omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent source from which it came. So one way of looking at it, I guess, is looking at it as the ocean, the massive ocean, having so many little waves on it, and the soul is basically that one wave. It's still the ocean, but it's manifesting in one form of a wave in the body and the mind of the individual that it ever was encapsulated by. So it's that small manifestation of the great unmanifested source from which we all came, and that gets kind of confusing. I know it's in us. We all have a soul, I believe. We all have that essence, but it is actually only one soul. I guess what I'm trying to say. Different ripples and crests and troughs of one soul. And the soul being the ocean, and the soul being God. The soul being, or that being God, the source being God, the field, the whatever that is from which leptons, quarks, and bosons originate into particle matter. We just can't understand it, and that's why it's so hard to do this exercise, because we're trying to put concepts in words, trying to wrap something that is so mighty and infinite and hard to understand with the human mind, and wrap it around with a word or a concept, and it gets challenging. So, well, I think soul is who we are at the basic level, and we're all here to evolve. Anyway, hope that helps. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.